Well, hey guys, welcome back to Love Truck Garage. Well, we're still working on this tilt front end and we're making some progress. It's been a slow go, but let's see what we can get done today. Let's go. Well, I've been working on this front end off and on for the last couple of weeks in the shop. And first thing I did was I cut back the inner fender wells to give me a little more room to work. I just kind of nibbled at it a little at a time until I got it where I wanted it. I don't think this is the final cut. I think I cut it even a little bit more than this. Well, as big as my garage is, I was feeling a little crammed working in this little space, so I decided to put my camper shell back on my truck. So I got it all ready to go, and I gave my son-in-law a call, and I had him come over and help me get it loaded back on. I usually put it on for the summer anyway, so no problem. This is my son-in-law's 1978 Datsun King Cab. His father bought it brand new in 1978. His father had sold it over 20 years ago, but found it in someone's yard a few years ago and bought it back. He got it running and fixed it up for my son-in-law Aaron. Then last summer, him and his buddy drove from Heppner, Oregon all the way to Arkansas to give it to Aaron. It's a pretty cool old original truck and it runs like a top. There's a lot of family history in this truck. Aaron's dad dated his mom driving this truck. I am really blessed to have an awesome son-in-law to give me a hand whenever I need it. I really do appreciate him. And just like that, my 72 is transformed back into a surf wagon. It really changes the look of the truck, and I kind of like it. Now a little bit more cleanup and we'll have plenty of room. Well, when I started on this, I wanted to bolt it together, then I was going to do rivets, but in the end I decided to weld it. I went ahead and made some 1" by 2" metal tabs, and I welded them to the tops of the inner fenders. I made 3 tabs for each side and decided to leave the stock hood hinge in place to hold the front of the hood down. Once I got all the tabs in place, I would close the hood and then weld the inside of the hood to the tabs. The hood sat down real nice between the fenders, and from the top you couldn't see anything. So I went for it and booger welded the heck out of everything. The gaps are all looking real good. So everything was looking good, so I went ahead and welded the tabs to the hood and made it one piece. So there's 3 tabs along each side of the hood, and then we've got the stock hood hinges in the front, so it's pretty solid. All the gaps look real good, and from the top it looks just like a stock hood sitting on the fenders there. I did grind the welds down a little bit and threw a little paint over the bare metal. And there it is, all welded together. The gaps all look pretty good. The hood's sitting right down where it's supposed to. I started out not really planning to weld it, but in the end I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. It feels pretty strong, and for what we're doing, I think it'll do the job. For those of you new to the channel, this is my '88 Silverado. It's been in the shop since February, but I just got it back the other day. It's got a roller cam in it now, so it's running better than ever. I had the motor rebuilt in 2021, but the flat tappet cam and lifters gave up the ghost at 6,000 miles. The engine builder stood by his work though, and I just had to pay for the roller lifters and the cam. I'm real happy to have it back. It's a real nice truck. Alright, let's get back on this hood. Sanding with an angle grinder is pretty aggressive. I'm just trying to knock the big chunks off of it. I'm using 150 grit and it's doing a pretty good job of taking the chunks off of it, but it's not going to SEMA this year, that's for sure. I was going to do the hood too, but I think it's got plastic dip all over it, so I'm going to just leave that alone for now. It's the right color. Alright, let's move on to this side and get this done with. This side's definitely not as bad as the other side. Alright, that's good enough. Now for some awesome minimal prep work. That spray away glass cleaner is better than any old tack cloth. I'm using Rust-Oleum High Performance Flat Black, and I really like this paint. It goes on real nice and gives a nice smooth finish. Yeah, I gotta pick me up another couple cans of this stuff. And just like that, it's all one color. Well, there it is, down and dirty. I went ahead and threw the emblems on. Here's the hinges I picked out. Not exactly what I wanted, but they'll work. Next thing is we'll set this back on the truck and we'll get everything lined up and we'll make it flip forward. We're definitely in the home stretch and hopefully we'll wrap this project up in the next video. Well, hey guys, my son-in-law stopped by and we got the hood put on the truck and we're just about wrapping this one up. We'll get them hinges installed and we'll probably finish up on the next video. I do appreciate you watching and please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. I can't wait to get the headlights and bezels and everything put back on. It's really going to look better than it did before. I'm going to repaint that valance also.